Wow, wow, wow. Take a look at that. This place is absolutely incredible. So come along with me on the adventure as always. I'll show you all of this and a bit of information along the way, I'm sure. Let's go. So I actually did come here about 5 years ago in 2019 in the summer, and I forgot just how beautiful it is. It's absolutely amazing. Cannot wait to explore it again and bring you along with me.
Descending down the hill towards paradise, to the sound of cascading water, falling down into turquoise blue pools of crystal clear beauty. I can't quite believe that I didn't appreciate this place as much as I should have when I was 19. And after 5 minutes walking downhill, I reached the shore of one of the lakes. Wowed by the mix of bright blues, greens and the whitey grey of limestone cliffs, I also spotted a few little curious fishies in the water. Continuing back, along idyllic wooden walkways, perched above heaven-like waters, surrounded by greenery and the awe of nature. Just a few minutes away is Croatia's largest waterfall. But, just before we get there, I'd like you to meet a few of my new little friends. Anyway, enough about little fishies. Heading towards the main waterfall, I couldn't help but stop to take in the soothing sound of water flowing along and down tiny little waterfalls, which eventually led down into much greater drops. Then, just round the corner is the main attraction. I'm instantly amazed by its impressive size, though I soon annoyingly realise that I can't have the UNESCO World Heritage site all to myself. Who would have guessed? Continuing on with the adventure, yet again mesmerised by the otherworldly colour of the water, me and Ethan delved deeper into the park. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot a mysterious looking cave, which of course means let's break the rules. Unfortunately, I was only met with disappointment.
I have been pranked.
So back onto the path we go, passing under the odd overhanging tree, venturing further into the marvellous creation of nature, whereby continual erosion of limestone over thousands of years has not only sculpted the valleys and caverns of paradise, but also contributes to the striking glow of the water. Meandering and climbing up the wooden walkways, I found my new friend Larry the Lobster, who personally told me he's getting a little bit sick of the amount of tourists. Well, that makes two of us, Larry, but I think what we both found crazy is that this whole entire lake system used to be a river. The entire landscape is constantly being remoulded and reshaped under the forces of the natural world. In fact, it's the deposition of limestone and the work of algae and many other organisms which create a stone called travertine. The build-up of this creates a porous and hollow formation of rock called a tufa barrier. It's the formation and build-up of this rock which eventually creates a natural barrier, which transforms what was once a river into the incredible lake formations you see today. And of course, this means that Plitviče is a constantly evolving ecosystem to this day. Just a little further along, the boat departs across to the other side of the lake, though there is one slight problem: a hideously long crowd. But thankfully, after a little short rest, we leave our other friends behind and decide to walk along instead. Back on the trail, we find ourselves amazingly in complete solitude, except for the tweeting of birds and the sound of our own footsteps. The landscape seemingly even more magical as the sun reveals itself from the clouds. Left to venture through thick forests away from the crowds, we wondered whether we'd stumble upon some of the many beasts which inhabit the almost 300 kilometers squared of National Park. From bears and wolves to lynx and vipers, I can't believe that I wandered along forgotten trails for 6 hours alone the first time I was here 5 years ago.
Alright, and here we are, back in civilization. We're back where all the people are. The ferry point is just here, so it's took us just over an hour to do that extra little bit. So the point where people got the ferry from to, it took about 20 minutes on the ferry for our friends, I think. About just over an hour to walk for us, and obviously we had peace and solitude. So I'd probably recommend you do the walk. It is the cave route, I think. But I cannot get over this place. It is absolute paradise. And it's actually quite overwhelming because I'm taking so many videos and it's just, every video just looks insane. It is, really is incredible. Just wish you could kill everyone, kill all the tourists and have it to yourself. I'm not an evil dictator, I swear. I'm not going to be one. But make sure you subscribe or you'll be in trouble. I'll add you to the list. Let's carry on.
Jokes aside, it's without a doubt that this is one of the most magical places I've ever visited. But believe it or not, my favourite part is still yet to come.
And here we are, back where we started, as you can tell, I'm absolutely sweating. It is so hot. It's about 4 o'clock, so it's probably about 35, 36 degrees. But I think I don't need to tell you again, but I will anyway. This place is absolutely incredible. Well worth visiting, even though it's busy, pretty popular. I might make a visiting guide to visit here. If I don't, I'll leave some links in my description if you want to visit on like a tour from some major cities like Zagreb, Split, Zadar, that sort of thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos. Thank you as always.